Mylah, people look at you from the outside and they think that you live such a glamorous life. You jet set, jet off with these celebrities and you different places, and also just by the mere fact that you're working in Hollywood. I know that you acknowledge that blessing. A lot of people come to LA to pursue Hollywood and they never make it. But you are also more realistic now in the sense that you've seen the side of Hollywood that's not so glamorous.
It's, of course, you know, it's not so glamorous because, like, I go from PJs, private jets, to planes, to the venue, in the car. Like, I actually don't get to see, like, some of the countries that I visit. Everyone thinks, oh my God, have fun in Paris. Right. And I never get to see Paris. Right. You know, or have fun in Milan, and I'm like, oh, I don't even get to see Milan. You know, I don't get to see half the places that I go to.
Right, and also you're talking about earlier before we went on a break, we were talking about working with ego, the Hollywood ego.
Yeah,
how real is that? Because you're talking about long hours of wait, and I've heard of like call time at this time, and then it depends on the star when they want to come out.
Yeah, sometimes I wait on set for my clients, like sometimes 14 hours. Yeah, and then I don't leave the set until 8 a.m. and then I have to be on a plane next day, flying to Paris for another 18 days.
Right,
yeah, so.
Right. And how do you balance motherhood with that too?
Well, when I come home, I make sure I spend all the time with my son as I possibly can. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
And you said that you have to want it enough. Why do you want it? Why do you want it that you're staying in it?
Because I love what I do, and I've gotten to a level of success now, and I still love what I do. It's rewarding because you look back on your career and you're like, wow, I've done so many amazing things.
Yes, yes. So when you look back on your career in Hollywood and you're still going, what are some of the biggest takeaways, learnings?
Biggest learning experiences, like, you know, enjoy the moment. You have to enjoy the moment. You have to enjoy what you're doing and not take it for granted, because, you know, now it's all about balance for me.
Right,
yeah,
right.
And being happy.
And would you say that you're happy now?
Oh yeah, for sure, yeah.
But, so do you have any regrets at this point in your career?
No, I don't. I'm really happy with where I am and where I'm going.
And what more do you want? Are there people that you look and you see and that you want, I want to do it right?
Always, yeah. I mean, that's usually what happens is when I say, oh, I want to fix that girl. And I eventually do end up fixing her, you know, like I end up working with that person.
When you say fixing, why? What do you see?
Revamp their look to make, I actually, it's funny because I was it was the Grammys, and I was like, oh my God, I want to like revamp Nicki Minaj, and I actually did during Pills and Potions.
Right,
yeah.
Right. So with that said, what are you most proud of?
What am I most proud of? I'm most proud of the body of work that I've done. You know, like I've worked with some of the most iconic pop stars in the world, and I'm actually really happy about that.
Right.
Yeah.
Is there a particular signature
look?
Mylah look?
Yeah, if you look at Rihanna, like I said, Nicki Minaj, I revamped her. It's all about like making a woman look expensive.
Okay, and how do you do that? Is it like a particular
it's
product?
Just beauty, you know, like not overdoing the makeup, making a woman just look her best,
right? Her
natural best self.
Right. So I've heard different theories before, and what do you do? They say that makeup can correct any imperfection, or makeup should just enhance.
Enhance. It should enhance your beauty. Yeah. You're not putting on a mask. It's all about beauty and skin and just being like some of the young girls that I'm doing now, like Willow Smith. If you see her on the red carpet, like she just looks beautiful.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Storm Reid too.
Of course.
I follow your Instagram and I see a lot of her, and she's gorgeous.
Yeah, Storm.
Right. Right. So to wrap this up, when you look back, what got you to where you are now?
What got me to where I am now is just hard work, believing in being just. kind of, how would you say, like, I'm not in competition with anyone else. I'm in competition with myself and wanting to be better than myself every single time.
Right. And how do you, I'm sure it's Hollywood, I'm sure there are heartaches, I'm sure there are disappointments. How do you bounce back from that? Like, how do you keep your cool when you're waiting for a client for 14 hours? Or
You just have to suck it up. It's part of the job. It's like anything, a doctor, a lawyer, it's just part of the job. I signed up for this, so, you know, I know how to deal with it.
So at the end of the day, what do you tell yourself?
Just get up and do it all over again.
And thank you so much,
Thank you,
Mylah.
Janelle, for having me.
And God bless your journey.
Oh, thank you.
We'll hope to see more of you in the future.
I'd love to. Okay.